What do you even call this? This is not samosa, this is burnt mosa, man.
This guy is not Indian, bro.
What is that? My nephew can make better than this. And he's 0.
Hi, I'm Regan, and today we're trying each other's samosas.
So a samosa is this triangle-shaped, light puff pastry filled
With carrots, potatoes, and all sorts of other stuff mixed in together. Sometimes you put curry powder, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's a triangle, sometimes it's a square, sometimes it's a complete disaster. It is what it is.
To be honest, my favorite thing about the samosa is the filling. Like, the filling needs to be top. It needs taste in it. If there's no taste, then it's basically just a pastry by itself.
I can't lie, it's the crunch. When I hear that crunch, it slaps. And the filling has to be semi-decent, has to be semi-spicy.
My favorite aspect about samosa is that first bite, because it's that corner, it's just the best bite. And then after that, you have to finish it. But the best bite just releases all that flavor right into it.
Literally every Indian function, you would have a samosa.
I was at a wedding a few weeks ago, and they actually made a pizza samosa, which I was quite partial to. So I'll have to try that again, get that recipe.
Me, I'll have them at a party. I'll probably fill my plate with like 20 and I wouldn't eat for the rest of the night.
I don't cook my own samosas. People make samosas for me. But usually I'd have them about maybe once or twice a month.
So I'm expecting their samosas to basically be like, just be dead. Bruv. Come on, when you taste my samosas, you'll see. I believe in my sauce.
To be honest, I think I'm a fairly decent cook. Like, I use chilies from my mum's garden, so that needs to elevate the samosa in some sort of way.
It looks professionally rolled.
For me, symmetry is a big thing, yeah? Like, this is not really a triangle.
It looks like it's a quarter of a circle. It's like it's got that little curve at the end. It looks more like a pastry than a samosa.
This even looks like a store-bought one, I'm not even gonna lie. You know them samosas you used to buy from the corner shop? See, I used to work in the corner shop, innit? So I know the type of samosas that you get in those packet samosas, and this looks very, very familiar.
I just got a big taste of like pastry. I need filling. I need some filling.
I need another bite. Samosa's trash. I can't lie to you.
What is that? That's just mashed potatoes. You need structure, you need texture.
And when you start with the bite, there's no crunch. When you go into the filling, it's just lacking that bit of razzmatazz.
I don't know if he's added onions in here. He's got peas, he's got baby peas. He's got some coriander.
I think the taste is okay, it could be better, but it's the symmetry and it's the outer filling, like the pastry, which has kind of let it down. My mum will be so angry with this. You take this to India and they'll probably kick me out and never let me in again.
They got the right ingredients, but ratio needs to be addressed very well.
So actually, I think the sizing, although it was quite big, I actually think the sizing was pretty decent. So you would only need one of these.
I can see there's effort being made. Presentation looked really good when it was like first brought out on the plate. But once you open it, the insides, it's a little bit of disappointment. I would give this a 4.5.
I would actually give this a 7. To be fair, I think although I'm I prefer like symmetry in samosas, I actually think that their shaping and symmetry and the way that they did the pastry is actually all right. So in my samosas, I made sure that the Fido pastry was made with sparkling water in the dough, just to give that extra bit of crunch. And my 2 ingredients that are turmeric and curry powder to give it that extra bit of je ne sais quoi.
It looks good, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's been store-bought. That's how good it looks.
Someone make that, because that's the ones we get from quality foods and then deep fry them.
Pastry itself is looking good. You can tell it's crisp without, I don't even have to touch it and it looks crisp.
I think they're store-bought. Look at that puff pastry. It's too thin. I bet when I bite into that, it's gonna crack. You see that double fold? You see that double fold? One ridge here and then the second ridge there. Yeah, I don't buy that.
This brother store-bought it, bro. I can tell from the inside, this is store-bought, man.
Yeah, that crunch.
I can tell when it's been store-bought. It is good, it is good. I'll be very surprised if you made it. It's like top, it's nice. It's usually like what you get, a good samosa, it's got everything.
It tasted good. That's the samosa every Indian kid grows up eating. Everyone's had that samosa before. Everyone will have that samosa at one point in their life.
The pastry, that pastry is very difficult to execute. And it's got that thin layer, so that's why my assumption is it's store-bought.
That's that first bite, you go through the corners, destroy that triangle, you hear that crunch back of your ear as you take that first bite and you can seed it in it. Yeah, tastes good.
Yeah, you got the onion as well, so this guy did a top job if he did it. You know what, to be fair, if he did make it, then he's top.
I'm giving this samosa an 8 out of 10 because that's it. This is the generic standard. After this, if you're getting any higher, you need to do something special.
This guy knows how to cook if he did it, so thumbs up for him. I'd give it a solid 8.5.
So I put in my samosa basic blend of peas, potatoes, onions, and masala powder all mixed together. I made the dough fresh from scratch, so hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
Brother, burn it, bro. Don't know, man. I don't know.
What is this? Bro, what happened to this one? Oh my days, it's soft as well. What the hell?
I'm not gonna lie, I expected it to look a bit better.
What do you call this? What do you even call this? This is not samosa, this is burnt mosa, man.
Doesn't look aesthetically pleasing.
And the maddest thing is, it's burnt, yeah, but it's soft. It's meant to be hard, pause. This is what they need to be using instead of rockets in the war, man. I don't want to eat that.
I think he used the right method, but it just went about it the wrong way, like.
I think the way it looks like they're baked. It doesn't look like they're deep fried. Mom, I love you.
It's as disappointing on the inside as the outside, unfortunately. I don't even think it's cooked properly.
This stuff is bare hollow inside, like look at that. There's so much more space for filling in there. Half of it is just burnt ash and, bro, look, that's all that's in there.
A for effort, F for result. The filling needs some taste, it needs some salt, it needs some spice.
The fact that they did try it and someone did try and make everything by themselves, like even the pastries, I would probably give it a 3.5. The 0.5 is for the extra effort. The 3 is just, because it's below average.
I'm gonna give this samosa out of 10 a 2.
Listen, I told you, my samosas, yeah, hands down are the best. You know how hard I worked in the kitchen to make them samosas. I grinded one whole day, yeah, 8 hours of my busy day to grind them samosas.
If you're telling me that other guy won, then it's rigged, bruv.
I saw that coming. I saw that coming a mile away. I've never made samosas before. I'm never making samosas again in my life. I'm not the samosa guy, all right? I understand where I sit.